Our family began in after the war in 1865 when the war ended. But before that, there was a plantation owned by George Washington Bannerman. And he was one of the wealthiest men in town in Layton County back then. And he had a white overseer whose name was Colin Shaw. And Mr. Colin Shaw actually married his boss's daughter. And they had their whole bunch of kids. Colin Shaw also had a dalliance, for want of a better word, with one of the slave women. And we don't know whether that was forced, coercion, or whether they had some romantic interludes, who knows. But we do know that they had a child whose name was Henry Ward Beecher Shaw. And I know this because when I was doing research for an article for the San Francisco Examiner back in 1977, I went down to County Hall and met a lot of family members and met a lot of the black Shaws, met a lot of the white Shaws. And one of the white Shaws had in his home a document, and it was a property tax record for the plantation. And back then, all the plantation owners had to pay taxes, and African Americans at the time were treated as property. And so on this property tax manifesto, I actually saw, along with the horses and the cows and the tobacco, how much tobacco. I got a little kick there with that point down there to the country, and I kept saying about tobacco, but my old dialect kind of comes out sometime. But so all the horses, mules, and whatnot were all listed along with the number of slaves. And I looked at my records, and at that time, Mr. George Washington Bannerman had 23 slaves, and they weren't listed by names. No one listed them by names ever. Well, not ever, but rarely were they listed by names. They were listed by their sex and their age and their value. And on the slave manifest, slave property records I saw, there was one name of a slave, just one. And his name was Henry Ward Beecher Shaw. And that is an indication that he had some special relationship to someone on the plantation, and we now know that was Colin Shaw. And here's a question for you. So in 1864, Henry Ward Beecher Shaw was 9 years old. And how much do you think he was worth at 9 years old on the plantation? Henry Ward Beecher Shaw was worth $45. $45, which is a shame. And Henry Ward Beecher Shaw grew up, got married. He married a woman whose name was Sarah Merrick. And my wife and I have done a lot of research along with Pat. And it's really amazing. Back then, people wrote down whatever they thought they heard. And the census records and the property records, and they talked one to another. So Sarah Merritt, M-E-R-R-I-C-K, is the name on many of the official documents. So is Sarah Merritt, M-E-R-R-I-T-T. Sarah was a Murphy. Her name was really Sarah Murphy. And so we have Murphys in the family, we have Shaws in the family. It's just really amazing. But anyway, that's who Henry Ward Beecher Shaw married. This beautiful woman. And we were always told anyway, Henry Ward Beecher Shaw and Sarah Merritt had 11 children. And the names, I think we've seen them around. I'll just read the names out to you again. William Shaw, Beecher Shaw, Paulista Shaw, Purdy Shaw, Henry, Maddie, Lula, Mary Plessy, Marcella, Isabel, and Oliver. William and Beecher were the first two children. Right. Right. Anyway, William and Beecher, we don't know what happened to them. They just disappeared from the official record, and we were just kind of speculating what may have happened to them. They were quite fair, and we don't know if they passed for white, disappeared from our bloodline, whether or not they went off to work. We know they went to work, but we don't know whether they got killed someplace in a swamp and never were heard from again. We just don't know. Age 11 kids, and they lived happily ever after, and that's basically the overview of Henry Ward Beecher Shaw and how they came about, how this family came about. The one name that Pat and I searched for years for we were basically doing genealogical research and going back as far as we could. And on the right side, on the College Shaw side, we went back to the 1600s because they had done all their work and it was fairly easy to track their records. But we were obviously more concerned about our side of the tree. And the one person that we could never find, except for William Beecher, was Henry Ward Beecher's mother. We never found it. And then one day, Pat called me and says, I found it! She was tickled to death. And so I'll let Pat talk to you about DNA, ancestry, and how you do some wonderful things with research.
I've been doing the family tree since the early 80s, so now I'm using Ancestry and Family Tree Maker. Oh, Annie Vanderman. Well, if you go online, it's amazing what you can find. And the way I found her was I found Henry Ward Beecher Shaw's death certificate. And when you have a death certificate, it lists the mother. So that's a good way to find when you can't find mothers. Now, in some places they don't have anything. So I found that, and I called Carl and Corrie, and we celebrated and added, but we haven't been able to go any further. On that, with Andy, we haven't been able to go any further.
Ask me anything, and I'll ask my wife.